And I am here with Indonesia Stouts.
Yes,
Am I pronouncing that right?
absolutely fine.
Indonesia, you just told me your mother was Danish, and your father was
Dutch.
Dutch. So that's where the two names come
That's
from.
right, yeah.
Lovely. So Indonesia, you have you're a member of Grow, and you have painted some amazing artwork. Tell us about your artwork.
Well, it's a trip down memory lane. I visited this island in 7 August 1984, and it's a volcano called the Kakatau, or Kakatoa, as people sometimes call it. It's in the oceans west of Java. And it was a volcano which exploded in 1883 with thousands of people dying.
Oh no!
And but since then, this island has grown again. Volcanoes come from the earth crust and go up.
Yes.
And so this has been growing since 1925. This island, and it's called Kakatau, the child of Kakatau, because in 1883, this part that is in the ocean was surrounded, was one big area with 4 different volcanoes, which exploded in 1883. And then this one started to grow around the 1920s. And this has exploded again a couple of years ago. I wrote it down here in 2018 in December. So what I visited at the time in 1884 doesn't exist anymore. It exploded with a tsunami, causing more than 400 people to die in the surrounding areas.
God.
So I was interested because I worked in Indonesia at the time, and I wanted to visit volcanoes because I studied the vegetation of the volcanoes. And Kakatau was on my list, and I got permission to go to that island. So I hired a boat with 4 or 5 Western Javanese people. We bought food. It was a sailing boat, as you can see here. It's a sail, and then we just traveled on the ocean.
Wow.
Currents, and flying fish were beside us. I got a bit seasick. And it was easy for the men. If they want to do something, they just hang overboard. But for women, it was more difficult. So it was a bit of a challenge to get there. But it was magnificent. It was a stunning experience. I had banned it all from my memory. Because it is the past. It was not the reality anymore. And in the art class, the memories came back. I was looking for a subject, and he had some old pictures. And I said, I want to do something with it. How can I get the colors? How can I describe what I saw at that time? Because it made a huge impression on me. So we sorry.
No.
Okay.
Go ahead. Tell us about the picture.
Okay, that's the boat. So with the boat, we sailed to Kakatau. But first of all, we stopped at a small island to have lunch. And then I could go to the toilet. And there were scorpions and poisonous spiders and snakes there, so I couldn't go too far inside. But it was enough for me. And then we went on to Kakatau. Now this is the island of Kakatau. One side here, that's the lava, and we landed here. And then I was told just to go up the mountain. I asked, "Do you not come with me?" But they were too lazy. They wanted to smoke their Kretek cigarettes. So okay, I went by myself. So there was a little trail going up the first hill, and I did that. And then it went down, and then I was completely alone. The only people who were there were the boys on the boat, and I was alone climbing this
You're very
volcano.
brave and courageous.
But that's why I didn't know. I was very naive. I still am. So I didn't know. I just carried on. So I went. Like you see it here from above.
Yes.
This is where we landed, and up, and down, and went up
to the top of the volcano.
Yeah, exactly. So this part is between the outer rim.
Yes.
And the volcano. And this in the background is the Rakata, which was the outer rim of the original volcano in 1883. And then when you came up here, it became warmer. My feet were burning. There was every time I put my feet down, there was a bit of gas coming down, like
no.
sulfurous gases, and it was very rubbish. And then I came here, and this is the top of the rim. So I'm standing there and looking down. So, and then there was the wind of the ocean, and the smell of the sulfur, and the little rumble of everything. I don't know. And I looked down, and I saw 3 craters, and I could hear the wind and the ocean against the sea, and it made a huge impression on me. So I said actually a little prayer. So if I come back alive, I will come back. Now the thing is, it has exploded. I can't come back.
You can't go back.
No.
So this is history.
This is yeah.
This is a bit of history here. That
This
we're
is
talking
history,
about.
yeah.
And you've documented.
Yes, and that's why, I delve into it. I really bite into it as a subject, because this is like reconstructing what was past of my life, and I promised I would be back, but I can't. So this is my way of sort of not
Going
a payback, but going back. Yeah, to fill in my promise that I would come back,
So
but I
you
can't
went back
anymore.
in your imagination and
Exactly,
in your
and
creativity.
everything is so sharp. It's so sharp in my mind.
And before, were you always creative? Were you always an artist?
I liked art, but I never did painting. So I did drawings, and I stopped when I was a student, biology, and I cut open a shark, and there were 5 small embryos alive in it. Alive, they were dead, of course, but there were 5 embryos inside. And from one moment to the other, it was gone. I never drew pencil paintings again.
And this brought you back, being a member of Grow and going to the art classes.
Yeah.
And you went back in time. You kept that promise to yourself.
Yeah.
And you went back in your creativity. So what you did in 2 things. You went back to your art, your creativity, and you went back to a place that you promised yourself.
I think so, yeah.
To.
Yeah, it's a kind of like a circle coming
Isn't
back,
it?
and I fulfill what I did not finish. And at this stage of my life, it's good to take new things. So this is new now in my life. I never painted before.
Never?
And I absolutely love it. And the group is like the major part of it. It's a lovely group. We had a very good teacher, Anne-Marie, but also Graham, who started with everything. It's just lovely.
And through your creativity of art and going back to a place where you said you always wanted to go and you didn't go, did that help you through your regaining back to your mental health?
Well, mental health is a continuous process. So I came to Grow actually not for myself, but for my late husband.
Right.
He was very ill, and he was terminally ill. So he's dead now 9 years.
I'm so sorry.
And he had a brain condition, and that included many challenges for himself, but also for his environment or me or whatever. He was a very gentle person, but he had got more and more difficulties in speech and walking and all those kind of things, eating, drinking. And we lost friends during that process of illness, and that's probably natural. Some people don't know how to deal with it.
Yes.
So I came to Grow for him to seek friends. So they were fantastic. The Grow members, they were all unique, and they helped us in so many ways. So, and then after he died, where he was, all the Grow members were instrumental in managing the last part of his life, and he's very well remembered in the Grow group as well. And then I stayed on, and that was for me, because that was the next part of my life. And I never understood that there would be challenges for me as well, but there are. The continuous challenges of life's path.
Yes.
So in being part of Grow, it has learned me much more empathy and understanding, and being part of this group. It's like a family. It's really like a family, with the laughter and sadness sometimes as well, but also the creativity process is part of it. So mental health is kind of like, I never realized that I needed Grow as much as my late husband did. Yeah.
Well, Ingelise, thank you so much for taking
You're welcome.
the time to speak to me. And
Sorry for my cup of tea.
Oh, I think I love that goes for the territory of being interviewed. But for even talking us through the story of each painting, thank you for that, because I think when we know the story behind each painting, it actually tells it paints a picture in our heads as well of you going through this. We know the story of it's like a storyboard, and it's telling us exactly your story of going to the island and what you did in the island, and where you landed and how
Yeah.
you walked up and the fishermen, and
Yeah.
that's a lovely story.
Thank you.
Thank you
You're
so
very
much
welcome.
indeed.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, the listeners, for watching and joining us here at the Grow Mental Health Arts Expedition here in Kilkenny. And remember, this arts expedition is starting today, September 2nd, and finishing on September 6th. So please get down and join and enjoy and support Grow's Mental Health Arts Expedition. Until next time, thank you so much indeed.